Hello everyone, myself Shweta Shah. I am your instructor for the subject Computer Organization and Architecture. In this subject, we have started Unit 2, that is Basic Computer Organization and Design. In this unit, we are going to see today the topic that is Design of the Accumulator Unit. So let me start with the topic. We all are aware that accumulator is the processor register that is used for the internal operation. All of your arithmetic, logical operations can be performed with only accumulator. Okay, so we will see how you can design this accumulator unit. This is the accumulator unit. It can have the adder. The adder and logic circuit has the three sets of the input. One set is of a 16-bit input from the output of the accumulator. Another set is a 16-bit input comes from the data register, and the third set is of the 8-bit input comes from the input register INPR. And these three inputs are processed in this adder and logic circuit, and then from this output is generated, and that is going to be stored into accumulator. And this besides this, the output of the adder and logic circuit provides the data input for this accumulator resistor, and the output of the adder and logic circuit provides the data input for the resistor. In addition, it is necessary to include the logic gate for the controlling the load, increment and the clear in the resistor, and for the controlling the operation of the adder and the logic circuit. Okay, so we have three input for this adder and logic circuit, and its output is going to be stored into accumulator with some control, and these controls are the LD, or you can say load, INR, increment and CLR, clear. With this, we have to also provide some control for this adder and logic circuit. Okay, here we are representing this adder and logic circuit as an operation and the accumulator for storing that operation. In order to design the logic associated with the accumulator, it is necessary to extract all the statement that changes the content of the accumulator. If we check all 25 instructions, then we will find out that this total instructions changes the content of the accumulator. For example, if you do ANDing operation, if you do addition operation, if you do loading operation, if you do INP instruction, if you use the complement or shifting right or shifting left, or clearing or increment the content of the accumulator, all of this instruction changes the content of this accumulator. From all of this instruction, these three instructions are of the memory reference instruction. This instruction is of input output instruction, in which you are storing the content of input register into the accumulator, and this 5 instructions are of the register reference instruction. In this you are complementing the accumulator, circular shifting right the content of the accumulator, circular shift left the content of the accumulator, clearing the accumulator and the increment the content of the accumulator. And for this, conditions are like, for memory reference instruction you have D0 T5, D1 T5 and D2 T5. This D0 T5 is for ANDing operation, D1 T5 is for addition operation and D2 T5 is for loading operation. And for this you have conditions like D0 T5, D1 T5, D2 T5 and so on. For the IO reference instruction you have condition P, B11. Here P is a D7, I, T3. Here for the register reference instruction you have R, B7. Here R represents D7 dash, I. Here for the register reference instruction you have R, B7, R, B6 and so on. Here R represents D7, I dash, T3. Okay. So for all of this 9 instruction, your content of accumulator is going to be changed. We have to combine all of this task into one logic. So for all of this instruction, we have to change the content of the accumulator, and we have to provide the control for this accumulator resistor. So the gate structure for the control of LD, INR and CLR input of the accumulator can be shown like this. We have to load some content or increment the content or clear the content of the accumulator depending upon the condition that we have seen in last slide. Okay, so here we can see that when there is AND operation, that is your condition is like D0 T5. If your add instruction, that is D1 T5. if your DR condition, that the condition is like D2 P5, so for this condition you have to load some content into accumulator. For any of this condition you have to load the content into accumulator. So that we have used over here OR gate. Okay, these are for your register reference instruction. For your input output instruction you have PB11 condition, so that we have used this condition. And for the rest of the conditions that are for register reference, that is for complement accumulator, shifting right and shifting left, that we have used over here. For clearing the content of the accumulator we have directly used here clear control, and for incrementing the control we have used this increment control for this content of this accumulator resistor. Okay, so we have to load whenever these conditions are fulfilled. We have to load whenever these conditions are fulfilled. We have to increment when this condition is fulfilled, and we have to clear when this condition is fulfilled. Okay, so we have to provide this control for our accumulator when you have to load the data, when you have to increment the data, and when you have to clear the data. This is your basic loading of this accumulator unit. Next we will see the one stage of the adder and logic circuit, where we are going to perform this addition and logical task. The adder and logic circuit can subdivide it into 16 stages, with each stage corresponding to one bit of the accumulator, and the internal construction of the resistor can be given like this. Here this is for the AND operation, this is for the addition operation, this is for the loading operation, this is for the IMP operation, this is for the complement and shifting right and shifting left operation. In clearing and the incrementing are completed directly as we have used in last circuit. Okay, so by using this kind of circuit we can perform the operation on the one bit of the accumulator. If your accumulator is of 16 bit, then you have to use the 16 stages of this kind. Here we have used this load control that we have generated in last circuit over here, and if your load control is 1, then and only then your these conditions are checked, and according to that condition result is generated and going to be stored into the accumulator resistor. Here if your ith bit of DR resistor and ith bit of accumulator resistors are provided with some condition. If your AND condition is there, if your ADD condition is there, DR condition is there, INTR condition or complement or shifting right or left is there. At the time any one of condition will be there, not two condition will be there, any one condition will be there, and depending upon that condition your performance will be completed. At any time only one condition will be there, and depending upon that condition your task of ending or addition or transferring will be completed, and according to that result is going to be generated, and that result will pass through this OR gate, and after this OR gate your result is going to be stored into accumulator if your loading signal is activated, otherwise not going to be stored. Okay, further we can say that this one stage of here the one stage of the adder and logic circuit is consisting of the 7 AND gate, 1 OR gate and the full adder. The AND operation is achieved by the ANDing AI accumulators ith bit and corresponding data resistor ith bit, and the add operation is obtained by using this binary adder. The one stage of the adder uses the full adder with the corresponding input and output carries. The transfer of the INPR to accumulator is the only for the bit 0 to 7. Here the transfer from the INP to the accumulator is only for the bit 0 to 7. The complement micro operation is obtained by the interleaving the bits value in the accumulator. The shift right operation transfer the bits from accumulator I plus 1, and the shift left operation transfer the bit from I minus 1. The complete adder logic circuit is consisting of the 16 stage of the disconnect and connected together in cascade manner. So we are ending our today's session over here. If you have any query, then you can contact me.